My name is Kim Robinson, and I'm here to talk about donating blood. Some facts about the American Red Cross blood services, which I received from the American Blood Cross website. The American Red Cross blood program started in 1940. The American Red Cross supplies about 40% of the national's blood supply. The Red Cross provides blood for patients in approximately 27 hospitals across the U.S. The Red Cross makes blood available to any patient who needs it. 80% of the blood donations given to the Red Cross are collected through the community in the source of church drives, your business drive, or school drives. The American Red Cross works with more than 50,000 blood drive sponsors each year to hold more than 200,000 blood drives, providing convenient locations for people to give blood. When you have made the decision to give blood, there are a few things that you would need to do before you actually show up to donate blood. You need to drink plenty of fluids and also try and eat iron-rich foods. This will help you not feel dehydrated and then not have any energy after you give blood. And then you always have to bring your ID when you give blood so that it is documented that you are saying that who you are. When you show up to donate blood, then you will fill out a short application, which is just your name, address, and a short medical history, kind of like what you do at the doctor's office. You will go over a health history, and then you'll do a mini physical, which pertains, the nurse will do your pulse, blood pressure, check your temperature, and do your iron check, where they'll just pick your finger and check the iron to make sure your iron is at the acceptable level. They will take 1 pint of blood, which is size like this, and then several tubes, and the tubes of blood is what they actually use to test for, they test your blood for diseases, and then also from those tubes figure out what type of blood you have. Okay? So then the donor process is that the blood is scanned into the computer databases, and then the blood is spun in centrifuges to separate the transfusible components, which are red cells, platelets, and plasma. Then the test tubes are sent for testing. And all that, those two items are done simulationally at the same time. The tubes are tested for any infectious disease and establishes the blood type. Results are sent within 24 hours. The donor will receive notification if there is any diseases that are found, and they will also send you in the mail your blood type. If you're a first-time donor, they will tell you what blood type you are. Facts from the American Red Cross is donating blood is safe. A sterile needle is used only 1 time. It's a simple 4-step process. You register, you do a medical history and physical, you donate, and then you get to eat afterwards. I mean, where else can you do that? And the actual blood donation takes between 10 to 12 minutes. The whole process can take up to an hour, but the actual time that you're at the table laying down on the bed giving blood is between 10 and 12 minutes. It could be shorter or a little bit longer, just depending on your blood flow. The number one reason people give blood is because they want to help others. Most common reasons for people not to donate: they never thought about it, or they don't like needles. An example is that some people don't like to see the needles. So when you're laying on the bed, you can easily look the other way when the nurse is inserting the needle. It's not like you have to stare at the needle, so it's those little things, and you just feel a small pinch, and then it's over with. You may donate every 56 days, so it's not like they're asking you to donate once a week or even once a month. It averages out to once every 2 months. And the blood is actually tested for HIV, hepatitis B and C, and syphilis. So if you actually have any of those, you will get notification, and that the blood is then not usable. And of course, all information is confidential. That this is not relayed to anybody else. Additional facts from the blood centers of the Pacific. More than 4.5 million patients need blood. Someone needs blood every 2 seconds. 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. So just by donating this little thing, you can save 3 lives. Isn't that an amazing feeling to do that? 94% of blood donors are registered voters. Donated blood can be stored for 42 days. Children being treated for cancer need blood. Right there, that should motivate you to want to donate blood. Shortages of all blood types happen during the summer and winter holidays, and there's no substitute for human blood. After donating blood, you replace the fluids in hours and the red blood cells within 4 weeks, and it takes about 8 weeks to restore the iron that you lost by donating blood. 10 pints of blood in the average adult will not decrease your strength. So what they're trying to say is that just by donating blood, you're not losing any muscle tone, or you're not going to deteriorate or get sick from it. And as I stated before, blood drives hosted by companies, schools, and churches supply half of the blood drives in the U.S. Benefits of being a blood donor: it feels great afterwards, knowing that you help save a life, knowing blood will be there if I need it, or if you need it, or someone that you love needs it. And then of course you get free juice and free cookies or peanuts. I personally donate blood every 60 days. However, my first experience donating was not a pretty one. I actually had a first-time nurse that did my blood, and the needle actually went through my vein, and I had a big bruise from my wrist all the way up to my shoulder. That discouraged me for probably 6-8 months. I didn't want that to happen again, but I had to think that just that from that first experience, I wasn't going to let that deter me from saving people's lives. So I did go back and had blood taken, and I haven't had an issue since then, and it's been probably about 20 years. So, one bad experience that happens in life, in any type of situation, and it's just like falling off your bike. You get back on and you try it, so that should not deter you. In closing, the Red Cross is constantly working to increase the availability of blood. Educating potential donors about healthy habits that will reduce deferrals such as low iron. Because on that mini physical, if your iron is low or you have a temperature, then you'll not be able to give blood that day. And then trying to raise awareness in diverse communities, which meaning in the lower poverty areas where they're not really thinking that, I'm poor and I can't give blood. That is very untrue. So it's important to educate people the importance of giving blood. And so I was just wondering, will you donate today?